This project will require the following tools. Your iCP will arrive on a pallet, likely laying flat to avoid shipping damage. This will come with a box of components and an indicator. Before starting this process, remove the forks from the carriage and set aside. Start by staging the scale in an upright position, with the mounting cleats facing the forklift, on the very edge of the skid. With your carriage lowered and the mast tipped forward, slowly drive into the scale base to hook the cleat brackets to the top of your existing carriage. Slowly lift the iCP scale up around 1 to 2 feet and tilt the mast back. This helps prevent the scale from falling off the carriage. Now center the scale on the carriage by bumping it left or right until the centering pin drops into the cutout on the carriage. You should hear an audible sound as the carriage drops into place. Next, make sure the mast is all the way back. Lift the carriage up to work at a comfortable height.
We're going to want to adjust our 3 alignment pins. These bolts give us an even edge so that we know that our scale is level from the gap here and here. It does have a lockdown nut, which we will loosen. And then we pull it in till it's snug, just like that. We lock our, undo all 3 of these, so we will loosen our middle one up. We will make sure that it is against the plate properly. Again, we will tighten our lock nut down. And finally, we will do the other side. And again, the easiest way is to just check your gap from top to bottom. They should be even. You will find 4 corresponding holes on the bottom. We'll put our first plate on there. Notice that there is a notch that sits in the box that keeps the scale from coming out this way. We'll go ahead and install our remaining bolts. So now we're gonna, after finger tightening, we're gonna go ahead and attach our bolts.
The safety plates become a mechanical lock to hold the scale on the carriage during operation. Now it's time to mount the indicator. The process is the same for the 3200 and 5200 models. Mount the clamp to your desired position on the forklift frame using the provided ram-style mount bracket. It is not recommended to use power tools for this step. Mount the indicator to the ram ball mount and tighten to hold in position.
So now we're going to go ahead and feed our power cable through the frame on down. Once you have finished this, you're going to want to zip tie your power cable to your frame so that it is secure. And you're going to want to zip tie your home run pigtail to the inside so that it doesn't get damaged by anything that's being moved. And now we are ready to hook up our home run cable. Now we're going to go ahead and attach the mounting bracket for the home run cable to the iCP. Just go ahead and tuck our wires in, leaving them below your safety bolt here. Bring this up. Not all tow motors have the holes. Sometimes you'll just have to zip tie it to the top of your mast. You want to leave as much slack down here as possible. Attach it to your indicator. And then again, we're going to zip tie this to the frame so that it doesn't move around on us. Keeping the plugs on the inside of the tow motor to prevent them from being damaged by any debris while moving. Any slack we have left, we'll go ahead and pull through. And that's how we put on our home run cable. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and attach our ground wire. All right, we've secured the ground. Now, we're gonna go ahead and put our power positive pigtail on. We're gonna secure that back down. And with that secure, now we're gonna go ahead and install our fuse into our fuse holder. This is critical. The fuse holder must be installed or this will void the warranty of the product. Install our fuse. Screw it down. And we're all set. We've now run our wire, our power wire. Our power is live to our indicator, and we're ready for calibration. And now we will calibrate our 3200 indicator. We will start with the 0 calibration. To enter calibration mode, you will press and hold the power and the T button simultaneously till it says cal or calibration. Once we hit enter, our first option is the calibrate 0 mode. We will hit enter, let it count down. Once it says done, we will press and hold enter until it says set. This locks it into the system. Press your up arrow for cal span or cal S. Hit enter. This tells us the unit which we are measuring in, which is pounds. Hit enter. We will now proceed to pick up our weight. We're now going to hit the enter button, moving the cursor to the left, and enter our known good weight. Using our arrows, which is down, up, left, we're then going to press the enter button when the weight is entered. With E1 flashing, we're going to press and hold the enter button until it says adjust. Let it go. Once the countdown is finished, we will press the up arrow to move the cursor over E2. We will set our weight down. We are now going to move to our second weight. You obviously want to go from light to heavy. So picking up our heavier weight, we are now going to, with E2 flashing, hit the enter button. Here we are going to tell it what our new weight is. We're going to hit the enter button. E2 is now flashing. We are going to press and hold until it says adjust. Release, and let it count down. We're going to hit the up arrow one more time. Then since we're only doing 2 weights, we're going to hit the up arrow a third time. Hit enter, and enter our zone. In the United States, it is 9,800. We're going to press enter and hold until it says set. Back out. And as you can see, our known weight is there at 3195. We are now going to calibrate the RAVAS 5200 indicator. To enter the service mode, you hit the down arrow twice, press the gears, press the service menu. The code is 5220, then press enter. You're going to press weigher. We will enter calibration. You will notice that Cal 0 has a green check mark next to it now, telling us that we have a good 0 calibration. We will now hit Cal weight. We will enter the weight of the object that we are picking up. We will press enter. That is now our reference weight. We will pick up the weight. We will let the weight stabilize. As you can see in the millivolts staying constant, we will hit calibrate. Our first weight is now calibrated. We will hit the back button and we will set our object down. We will back out and we will go to our second weight. We will now prepare to enter our second calibration weight. We will again hit cal weight and we will choose the dual weights. We will enter our object weight, which is 3192. We will hit enter. With our reference weight loaded, we will now proceed to pick up the weight. And as before, we will wait until our weight stabilizes. Being a heavier weight takes a little bit more time. And with a stable weight, we will now calibrate. We will now back out, as we have now calibrated our weight.